Hello, and thank you for joining us for the first ever CoffeeMakers Festival, a digital series of new and old works. We would like to thank the community for having supported Coffeehouse Theatre Society, and we hope to keep creating theatre in Delta for many years to come. Before getting started, we would like to acknowledge with respect that we are all working, living, and creating on the Kwungan, Semiahmoo, Silt, Siksika, Kainai, Piikani, Tsuut'ina, Stoney Nakoda Nations, Métis, Tawasin, and Musqueam land. We realize that we are uninvited guests on this land and that the Indigenous communities all across Canada are still facing systemic oppression and violence today. Finally, please consider donating to Black Lives Matter Toronto and Vancouver through us so that we are able to match your donations up to $500. We will continue to make efforts to share resources and knowledge with our community to help make a change. As Coffeehouse Theatre Society, we are all individually taking time to listen to Black voices and help amplify them. We are also taking the time to learn. We encourage our community to do the same and keep donating and signing petitions. Tonight we will be presenting a workshop version of Safehouse by Jay Johnson, a student at UVic. This play has some coarse language and descriptions of violence. Please stick around after the performance for a short talkback with the playwright, cast, and director, and leave any questions you have in the comments. Now, please get ready for Safehouse.
Reports of disobedience at City Hall. Protests have spread on Foxglove and Key. Precinct 7 is putting out an APB on the organizers Aaron Robbie, Daniel Valdez, Elle Stanfeld, and Paloma McKinnon. All units, if you have any information on the whereabouts of any of these organizers, inform your superior officer immediately.
Elle, can you hear me? Where are you? I heard about what happened downtown. Are you okay? Please call me back. I love you.
Let's try this again. It's 7:02 p.m. or 19:02 on October 16th. Hello? Does anybody copy? What's going on out there? Anyone? Stevie, please respond to my message.
Any luck, Elle?
I got it to go through.
Hey, that's good. That's a start.
We don't even know if anyone's listening. We don't even know what's going on out there.
The police will be listening. I mean, probably.
And what have they been doing?
They're doing what they can, but everything has gone crazy down there.
That wasn't our fault.
If I thought it was, do you think I would have let you in?
Have you had any luck with the phones?
No, I've been trying to call some people back downtown. I don't think anything's made it through so far. Something's been wrong with the cell service ever since City Hall.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't know whether my message to Stevie went through or not.
Who's Stevie?
A friend. I need to know if she's okay.
Was she down at City Hall with you?
She took a bus back uptown right before everything started, but I don't know if she made it or not.
Elle, please pick up. Please pick... Shit! Hey, I got your message. Are you okay? Please tell me you're okay. I heard about what happened and got off the bus to go back. Please don't be mad at me. I know you will be, but I couldn't leave you alone out there. You said you were at Sawyer and Atlantis? If you don't call me back in 10 minutes, I'm coming to find you. So please call me back. Things are getting real bad out here.
If she's uptown, she can't be too far away. Maybe you could go find her?
I can't go back out there. I don't know how bad things are, and I'd be putting us both in danger.
How bad was it last you were out there?
Then how much do you know about what happened down at City Hall?
The protesters were barricading the doors so the police were called in. The protesters wouldn't move when they were asked to disperse. Then, fighting broke out? I take it by your expression that isn't right?
Did you hear about the counter-protesters?
What?
Right. Cool. Great. You have no idea what's going on.
Wait, what counter-protesters?
I don't know. Some alt-right kind of guys. They've been harassing us for a few months, but this was unlike anything we'd ever experienced, and more of them than we'd ever seen.
What happened?
They showed up around 5. We didn't see them at first, but their numbers kept growing and growing until there was almost as many of them as there were of us. We tried to ignore them, but they didn't want to be ignored. And they started shouting, so we shouted back, and things got loud and out of control. Then one of them threw a punch. We weren't there to fight. We never have been. But they were. And we just tried to protect ourselves, but they caught us off guard. And people got hurt. I don't know how many or how bad.
What did you do?
I wanted to stay, to help, but I couldn't. I didn't know what was going on or where anyone was, or who anyone was, and I was right in the middle of it. The first guy who got punched was about 3 feet away from me.
And I imagine you'd be a bigger target.
Yeah, my friends thought that too. Dan and Aaron and Paloma. We tried to get out together, but I lost them. I don't even know how. Payoffs down there. They were there one moment, and then when I turned again, they were gone. Everything was wrong. I couldn't think. Even my sense of direction was off. I tried to get onto Foxglove Street, but ended up on Sawyer somehow, and once I got there, I just ran. I'm not proud of that, but I had to get away.
I don't blame you. What about the police? What?
They pulled back to Ellisfield Street.
Were people, like...
I don't know. That's all I know.
I'm so sorry.
Does anyone copy? It's 7:08 p.m. or 19:08. Can anyone hear me? Please, does anyone copy? Does anyone copy?
Anyone here? Please, I have someone who's hurt.
Oh my god. Yeah, put her on the couch.
What happened to her?
I don't know. I just found her like this.
Fucking fascists.
What did they get you with?
Not sure.
What's happening out there?
I'm not sure, but it's not good.
You're a cop.
I'm just a cadet.
Great. Do you know how to deal with this?
I'm not.
Then...
I have no idea. I'm just a software developer.
Okay. Do you know your blood type?
What?
Your blood type. Do you know it?
No.
Oh, shit. Okay. Finn, is there a drugstore around here?
Not for a while.
Grocery store?
TJ's is 3 blocks down on Mercer. They have a pharmacy aisle.
Okay. We need bandages, saline solution, and if you can find it, salt if you can't. Finn, I need you to gather any medical supplies you have here and get a bed ready. We don't know how long she'll be here, and this couch isn't big enough for her.
Okay.
Quickly! I need you to try and find TJ's.
Me?
Got any better ideas?
Is there anyone else here?
Just us and her, and I don't think she's going anywhere. Plus, you're a cop.
Cadet.
You're a cop. Do something right. Here, I'll give you some money. If they're closed, just leave this on the counter.
I can't go out there.
Well, I have to stay here and keep an eye on her. Please.
Are you even certified?
First aid cert and lifeguard training. Do you want to see it or are you going to help?
Okay. This feels wrong.
Tell me about it. Go, please. I need that stuff quick.
Elle, please, you're starting to scare me. I need to know if you're okay. Please, please, call me back.
Hey, what's your name?
Lex? Lex?
Can you tell me what happened?
I don't even know.
Can you try to remember?
I was down at City Hall when they showed up. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't leave. I never thought they'd actually try and hurt anyone.
Neither did I.
It was so confusing. After that first guy got hit, everything dissolved. Someone came at me. Didn't know whose side he was on. Guess I found out.
Try not to look at it. You said you don't know who it was? Okay.
What's gonna happen to me?
You're gonna be okay. I promise, all right? We just have to wait for Finn and the other guy to come back. Then we can clean and bandage it. For now, I just need you to keep the pressure on, all right? Lex, all right?
Right.
Finn, I'll be right back. Keep the pressure on.
Elle, it's been 10 minutes. I'm coming to look for you. Sawyer and Atlantis, right? I don't know why I'm asking. You can't hear this. I'll start at Sawyer and Atlantis, and if you're not there, I'll keep moving back down Sawyer until I either find you, hear from you, or die. And I really don't want to die, so please be there. And please be okay. I need you to be okay. I love you, Elle. I love you so much. I'll see you soon.
City Hall secured with 2-block perimeter. Violence has spread up streets Broad and Sawyer. Repeat, Broad and Sawyer. Reports of arson on Key. Organizer Daniel Valdez located and detained. APB still out on Aaron Robbie, Paloma McKinnon, and Elle Stanfeld. If any information on their whereabouts is gathered, report to your superior officer immediately.
Hey, how are you feeling?
What's going on?
Everything's all right. Finn is getting the room set up, and we just have to wait for the cop guy to come back before we can move you.
Cop guy?
Yeah, you didn't catch his name, did you?
Barrett, I think. Barrett Reed.
Okay, we just gotta wait for Barrett. It's been over 20 minutes, does he not realize? It's fine. It'll be okay.
It'll be okay.
Holy shit, are you alright? Did you see who?
No, they got up the street.
They're moving. They're coming up here. Finn!
Hey, it's okay. They don't know you're here.
It's not that. This is your place. You let me in, but if I'm putting you in danger, then...
Look, you're not leaving.
I don't want you to get hurt, or for you to get more hurt, Lex.
We'll be safe here, for now at least. All right?
Okay.
Have you tried a different frequency?
Yeah, a couple. This is the only one that's worked so far.
Try another one, I guess.
Okay. Let's try this one. Does anyone copy? It's currently 7:27 p.m. or 19:27 on October 16th. We're at the corner of Sawyer and Atlantis, and we need medical help. Does anyone copy? Stevie? Barrett? Anyone?
We'll keep trying.
Whoa, hey, keep the pressure on.
It's not working.
It's helping, trust me. Barrett, I swear to God.
I had saline. I don't know how much you needed, so I grabbed 3.
Okay, great. We need to get her up and to the room. Keep the pressure on.
One more time and I'm gonna kill.
I'll be there in just a moment. Shit. No. Please be okay. Please be okay.
Hey, I got your message. Are you okay? Please tell me you're okay. I heard about what happened and got off the bus to go back. Please don't be mad at me. I know you will be, but I couldn't leave you alone out there. You said you were at Sawyer and Atlantis? If you don't call me back in 10 minutes, I'm coming to find you. So please call me back. Things are getting real bad out here.
Please.
Elle, please. You're starting to scare me. I need to know if you're okay.
Please no. Oh, please say you didn't.
Elle, it's been 10 minutes. I'm coming to look for you.
God damn it!
Whoa, what's going on? Elle?
Stevie's in danger.
Your friend?
Girlfriend. I need to go. I need to find her.
What? It is way too dangerous.
I can't leave her out there.
You can't go out there.
Try and fucking stop me.
Right. I don't know when you were last out there, but it's gotten worse.
That's why I need to go. She's out there and she's alone, and I need to find her because I love her, and if something happened to her, I will never be able to ever forgive myself. If it's as bad as you guys say it is, we'll be safer together.
Okay, Mrs. Stanfeld, you need to listen to me.
Do you know where she is?
No, but...
Does she know where you are?
Yes.
Then you need to stay here. She'll find you. Besides, Lex needs your help. I don't know anything about first aid, and I don't think Cadet over here will be much good either.
But I...
She'll find you. Please, Elle.
We'll need water. For Lex. I shouldn't bandage the wound without cleaning it first.
Right, I'll take care of that.
Hey, Finn?
Yeah?
1 hour. If she's not here, or if I don't hear from her in an hour, I'm leaving. And neither of you are going to stop me. That understood?
Understood.
I'll go help him.
Wait. You know who I am?
What?
I heard you say my name earlier. You know who I am?
Yes.
How?
I was assigned to look into you and the other organizers.
Look into us?
Well, it was mostly just going through social media and any old news articles we could find, anything we could gather.
You're putting together a dossier on me, on us? None of us have a criminal record.
Yeah, it was just a precaution.
Right. What about the counter-protesters? The alt-right, fascists, whatever you want to call them.
What do you mean?
You know, the ones who started the fighting. The ones who are tearing apart the city out there. The ones who stabbed Lex. What do you know about them? Their leaders? Do you have dossiers on them? Yes or no, Barrett?
I don't know. I don't know for sure.
Where the hell were you guys? When they attacked us, where the hell were you?
We had to pull back for safety reasons.
Right. Safety reasons. Isn't that the whole point of the police?
Yeah, some of us went back to help. I went back to help.
And you disobeyed a direct order to do so. I appreciate what you did, Barrett. I really do. But my point still stands. All of you are supposed to be there to protect us. All of you protecting all of us.
Yeah, I know.
Do you? Do you know if they'll protect Stevie out there?
I got the water.
Okay, great. Cool. 58 minutes. I can do this. You guys, go. Give me a minute to call Stevie. I doubt it'll go through, but it'll make me feel better.
Please don't be too long.
I won't. Stevie, it's me. I'm okay. I just got your messages. I'm sorry. I'm at Sawyer and Atlantis. It's a building with a red door. I'll be here for another, 58 minutes exactly. Then I'm leaving to look for you. If you get this before then, call me. Stay safe, please. I love you.
Declared a state of emergency for the city and surrounding municipalities. All residents have been advised to stay in their homes and lock their doors. Anyone outside should be treated with suspicion and arrested if there is any risk. The organizers Aaron Robbie and Paloma McKinnon have been found and detained. The location of the organizer Elle Stanfeld is still unknown. If you have any information, report to your superior officer at once.
Testing. Do you copy? Do you copy? This is Cadet Barrett Reed. Does anyone copy? Medical attention is needed at the corner of Sawyer and Atlantis. I repeat, Sawyer and Atlantis. We have an individual with a stab wound, an 875. Patient is currently in stable condition but will require professional care as soon as possible. Again, Sawyer and Atlantis. Oh, and it's currently 8:09 p.m. or 20:09 on October 16th. Over and out. How are they?
Lex is doing well. Elle's stressed.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her for kicking me out either. I don't think I was doing anything to help her stress.
Yeah, you think? You're an overwhelmed cop who's not even a proper cop.
I hope that she realizes that I'm trying to help.
I think you are.
What does that mean?
You've done the right thing, going back to City Hall and bringing Lex here, but I don't think you can really get mad at her for her wariness. You're part of an organization that's kind of been trying to round up her and her friends for a while now.
We're upholding the law.
Could you keep an eye on Lex for a moment?
Yeah.
How is she?
Better than I thought she'd be. She's pretty tough.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that. It's almost impressive.
Wish it didn't have to be.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I don't know. Weird, I guess. I'm pretty sure all my friends have been arrested. I'm scared for my girlfriend. My city's gone to shit, and now I'm responsible for the life of a person I've never met before. I'm not supposed to be in this situation. I'm a fucking university student. Hell, I never even thought I'd have to use my first aid certification. I didn't even need it when I was a lifeguard down at the beach.
Oh, yeah. Just to be sure, can I...
Go ahead.
Thanks. I just needed to be certain.
Make sure I'm not a fraud.
Well...
You know, I'm here to help people. Like, not only in Finn's apartment, but in general. That's why we were down at City Hall. We're just trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, so are we.
Right. That's why we're afraid of you.
You're afraid of us?
Of course. How do you not see that?
What? Why are you afraid of us?
Really?
Please.
Well, you're instruments of the ruling class, and the ruling class doesn't like us very much because we challenge them, and historically, they don't tend to like people challenging them very much.
I'd like to think I'm not an instrument.
No one does. But they've got the money, fund the laws, pass the laws, and so it goes around and around until the public realizes that we deserve better than them. And then they try to stomp us out before we can change anything, and it's exhausting.
You sound like you've been through this 100 times. And you're, what, 20?
22. And I don't need to have experienced it 100 times. I took history. It's really not that hard to see.
Okay. I just want to help.
It's hard to hang on to morality sometimes. We just gotta try and keep an eye on what's important.
Sometimes that's hard too.
Yeah.
Got any advice?
I don't know. Keeping perspective is handy. Empathy usually helps. Kindness is good. Love is crucial for yourself, for others. It might not solve all your problems, but without it, we lose everything. What? Too corny for you?
No.
Liar.
No, I think you're right, at least somewhat. Love is at the heart of a lot of the things we do, even when it doesn't make sense. You, for example, are planning on running out into a riot to search for someone who you love, even if it puts you in danger. It's completely illogical, but we do it anyway.
We do a lot of illogical shit.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of, what time is it?
You still got 20 minutes.
Precisely?
Precisely.
Shit. I should have said 45 minutes. I can't keep waiting.
Please reconsider going out there. It was already getting worse when I went to get the supplies. Some of the conflict is moving further uptown.
All the more reason I need to go. Stevie can take care of herself pretty well, but I don't know how bad things are, and I can't leave her in that unknown.
You could get hurt.
I don't care if I'm risking myself, all right? She means more to me than anything else, and I cannot abandon her. Hell, the only reason I'm not out the door already is because of Lex.
Yeah, she still needs you.
She's doing better.
But she still needs you.
She's got you and Finn.
Yeah, we haven't been much help.
I can write out a guide for you. The hardest part is done, and I started the injury assessment sheet. You'll just need to keep an eye on her.
No, we need you.
So does Stevie.
No, how long have you been dating?
What?
You and Stevie.
If you're going to judge my commitment based on how long we've been together...
Okay, please don't finish that sentence. Threatening police officers doesn't usually end well.
Oh, great. Thanks.
But, as a matter of fact, I wasn't going to judge you. I was just curious.
I've known her for 3 years, and we've been together for 2.
How did you meet?
Why does it matter?
I'm just trying to make conversation, Elle.
We met through a friend. Nothing fancy. It took me a year to work up the courage to ask her out, though, and I almost messed that up, too.
I assume she said yes.
I'd hope she did. Otherwise, the last 2 years would have been very awkward. Apparently, she liked me, too, for that whole year, and neither of us made a move. Typical. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I can't think about that right now. Not well. She's out there, and I don't know what's happening.
One of us could go out.
What?
Finn or I could go out and look for her. You just show us a picture of her, and we'll find her for you. That way, you can stay, and Stevie still gets found.
I can't.
But it makes perfect sense.
I know, but I can't. I can't really explain why, but I have to look for her. I have to make sure she's okay.
Come on. This is a perfect solution.
I know. It's just... Are you married, Barrett, or with anyone?
I have a wife, yes.
If you were in my position and she was out there, would you trust anyone else to find her?
No.
Exactly. I can't explain why, but I need to be the one to go out there.
Love is confusing.
Completely illogical. What the hell? I didn't think this was actually working. Hello, do you copy?
This is Officer James Bryce, paging Cadet Barrett Reed. Do you copy, Cadet Reed?
What is this?
It's fine, trust me.
Cadet Reed, do you copy?
This is Cadet Reed. I copy. Over.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Cadet Reed, can you describe your situation? Are you in danger? Over.
I'm located on the corner of Sawyer and Atlantis. I am safe in a house with 3 others, one of whom has sustained a stab wound to her lower abdomen. Emergency care has been applied by an individual here with first aid certification, and the patient is currently in stable condition. However, she will need professional care as soon as possible. Requesting advice on how to proceed. Over.
Cadet Reed, can you provide the names of the people you are with? Over.
Barrett.
I'm with Finn Holmes, Elle Stanfeld, and Alexandra Hollis. Who is the aforementioned patient? Over.
Can you repeat the second name? Over.
Barrett, don't.
Barrett, we need to keep each other safe.
I have... Elle Stanfeld.
Shit!
She is not a risk to me or anyone else. Over.
Why the hell would you tell them my name? You know they're looking for me.
You're going to be okay. You're not a risk. I'll make sure they know that.
You think they'll care?
Cadet Reed, we are sending aid immediately. Over and out.
You know they're going going to arrest me, right?
No, I can ensure that won't happen.
No, you can't. You can try, but if they want to take me, they will. It's happened too many times and to too many of my friends.
No, you're not a risk.
That won't matter.
It will.
No, it won't.
What?
Elle's right. Things are crazy out there and the police need to gain back control. They caught the other organizers, but none of them were as high profile as Elle. If they publicize her arrest, it could give them the illusion that they have control.
We're not the problem, and they know that, and you know that too.
Yeah, I just called for help for Lex.
I know, but you need to realize the reality that we live in.
Okay, but what does it matter? Even if they arrest you, they won't charge you. They've got nothing against you. I mean, if he's right, and they need a scapegoat, then they just need you for as long as it takes to get the city back under control, right? We can arrange a deal for you to stay in police custody for only as long as necessary, and then everyone would be safer because of it. Wouldn't that be worth it in the end?
I want that to work. I wish it would. But I hope you can forgive me at the moment for not trusting your people all that much. I think your heart's in the right place, Barrett, but a lot of your superiors aren't, and the system sure isn't. They're the ones with the power.
Is everything okay?
Whoa, what are you doing? You need to rest.
I heard shouting.
Yeah, everything's fine.
It's not.
An ambulance is on its way for you.
But I'm fine.
You are not.
I'm more fine than probably a lot of people out there right now.
There's more to it than just that.
What's happening?
The police are also coming to arrest me.
What?
No, that's not...
Why?
I'm the main organizer of the protest. Perfect scapegoat.
That's not true.
You're the LL Stanfeld, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit. You need to get out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
You're still hurt, Lex, and none of the rest of us really know what we're doing.
I'll be fine, especially with the ambulance on its way. Plus, it's not like Elle's gonna be able to help me if she's locked up.
You still have 13 minutes.
Fuck that. I've waited long enough. I should have left 20 minutes ago to look for Stevie, and now I just have an extra incentive. So thank you, Barrett, for what it's worth.
You'll get hurt out there.
Then I get hurt. I don't care. I need to find Stevie, and I'm not getting arrested just to be someone's scapegoat.
Elle, please.
No.
Elle,
Don't touch me.
please.
Don't.
You're not gonna try and stop her?
I don't think I could.
Please, just make sure Lex gets to the hospital. Finn, try and call me when that happens.
You find Stevie, do the same.
Stay safe.
Me too.
Thanks for everything. I'm sorry if I put you in danger.
Hey, if I thought that, do you think I would have let you in?
She's gonna die.
She's gonna be okay.
You really think that?
You're smart enough to know how to help me.
Yeah. We need to get you back to the room, Lex. I know you say you're okay, but you need to rest. I need to fill in the rest of that injury assessment sheet that Elle started.
Do you know how to do the rest of that?
She did most of it. I'll figure it out.
Calling back up to Sawyer in Atlantis, the organizer Elle Stanfield has been located. Cadet Barrett Reed is in need of assistance. Repeat again, Sawyer and Atlantis.
Shit, what did you even say?
Cadet Reed, do you copy? Cadet Reed, do you copy?
What do I even say?
Hello? Hello? Where's Elle?
Oh, shit.
Where is she? Is this the right place?
Are you Stevie?
This is the right place. Where is she? You're a cop.
No, I'm a cadet. I'm not really a proper cop yet.
Where is she?
She just left.
What? She was staying for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Well, where did she go?
To look for you?
Oh my god, no. No, I asked her to stay here. I just called her telling her I was close. She can't be alone out there.
Yeah, she was worried about you, but you can't go looking for her again.
I can't leave her.
No, you can't go back.
I can handle myself out there.
I'm sure Elle can too.
Oh, I know she can, but I'm still not leaving her.
Stevie?
Oh, you don't get to call me that.
Okay. Please.
Where did she go? Which direction?
Please don't go back out there.
Tell me the direction.
I can't.
Tell me the fucking direction, or so help me, I will not care if you're a cop or a cadet or whatever the hell you are.
Are you threatening me?
Yes.
Stevie!
Oh my god. Don't scare me like that.
So sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. You?
I am now. Why did you leave? I was coming for you.
What did you tell her?
The truth.
Evidently not all of it.
Yeah, you came back before I could.
How much time do I have?
I'm not sure. Less than 10 minutes. Maybe less than 5.
What's going on?
The police are coming to arrest me.
What? What happened? What did he do?
We have someone who's injured in the room next to us. Barrett called for aid for her, but gave them my name as well. The cop on the other end made it pretty clear they don't intend to just let me walk.
I didn't mean for it to be like that.
Yeah, you've mentioned that, but it is.
Well, then we have to go.
Yeah. Barrett, could you let Finn know for me, please?
I'm sorry about all this. Like, about everything.
We can talk more about it later. I'll find you somehow.
Okay.
Bye, Barrett.
Where should we go?
Home.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
The girl who was injured, will she be okay?
Yeah. Hopefully they're coming for her as well.
Have you got anything left here?
No, I'm good.
Do you think they'll find us?
Maybe. But at least we're together now. I could take on a fucking army as long as you're with me.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too. Thanks everyone for watching. If you're able to, please donate to our GoFundMe, and we're matching donations up to $500. The link is in the comment section, I believe, of our live stream. And we will have a brief talkback.
Heck yeah. So if anyone has questions for the cast or the writer or anything about the play, please comment them in the comments so we can see them. And while we wait for that, because there's a bit of a lag between our Zoom call and the Facebook chat, can we just go around and do names for everyone? I'll start. I'm Syrah, and I was the director. Sounds fun.
I'm Bryn. I played Elle.
I'm Kaylee. I played Stevie.
Hey, I'm Chris. I play Finn.
Hello, I'm Ryan. I played Barrett.
Hi, I'm Syrah. I played Lacroix.
I'm Katie, and I played Officer Bryce.
And I'm Jay. I'm the playwright.
Awesome. So, I would like to start off with a question just while we wait, because we don't currently have any. Please comment them if you have a question. But Jay, what was the writing process like for this play?
That's a good question. So, I had the idea for the show back in December, I think, but it was sort of just like disconnected ideas. I wrote it first draft in about 3 days in February, and sort of looked at it. I was like, okay, need to edit this, don't really know where to start. I had a group of friends read out the first draft, got an idea of where to go from that, edited it a ton, and then had to leave campus because of the pandemic, and did a ton more editing, and then asked my friends, I was like, hey, could we do like another reading, just digitally, just so I could see where I can work from there? We did a lot more editing, and then Syrah contacted me and was like, hey, Coffeehouse Theater is doing this super cool online festival thing, would you be interested in sending in Safehouse? And I'm like, that sounds amazing, yes. Sent it in, and then realized that I needed to do more edits, so I did more edits, sent another copy in, then realized I needed to do more edits, so I sent the third copy in. I'm sorry, Syrah, that was a lot. But it's just been a lot of edits, a lot of looking back at scenes and realizing that there's just 1 or 2 lines of dialogue that don't work, and then when you fix them, everything just seems a whole lot better. But that's, I guess, just kind of writing in general.
This is again a question for Jay, from Jerry. And it is, where did you get the inspiration for Cadet Barrett's character, Cadet Barrett's character?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really know where I get my inspiration half the time. This whole idea for the show just kind of like popped into my head. The first thing I came up with was sort of 2 people who love each other trying to find each other during a crisis. And then Barrett's character, I think, was the next one I sort of thought of. I don't really know what the inspiration was for him, or really for any of the characters. I just wanted to sort of have this character who wasn't necessarily a villain per se, but was kind of a little bit ambiguous in his sort of intentions, or just what he does. Again, I didn't want him to be a villain, but I wanted him to be kind of an antagonistic force. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, I don't even know if there was one specific inspiration. It was just sort of the idea of wanting to have a character like that, because I've never really written a character like that before.
Nice. So this is for everyone, and it's from Cameron Smith, who directed directed Blunt Force Trauma and wrote Blunt Force Trauma, and has also been with Coffeehouse since the beginning. And she was wondering, what was the rehearsal process like? So.
I'll hop in there, I guess. So we started, I don't know about the rest of you, but we started, because Syrah just sent me a Facebook message being like, hey, I have this play that we're doing for the festival, would you like to be in it? I said, absolutely, which was delightful. Thank you again for having me. And it was nice. It was very relaxed. We just had 2 Zoom rehearsals over the past week, 2 hours apiece, and the first one was just reading through the script once or twice, kind of getting a hang on the characters, getting a hang on the dialogue, and what the idea of the show was, where the second one was more hammering home exactly what our beats were, and we went through line by line that time so that we could actually have a proper, what do you want in this scene, what do you want in this stretch of dialogue, how should I be saying this, etc., etc. Now we're here.
for the actors, this is a question from Sydney. What was it like doing a play over Zoom, if you haven't done one already?
You go, Syrah. Go for it.
For me, I kind of was worried about technical difficulties. I used my phone instead of my laptop and decided that I'm not going to do that again because people like reaching across like, ooh, time to, yeah, it was a learning experience, definitely.
I was going to say, this is my third new play. And this one I found them to be, they're very interesting, especially when you don't know some of the people in your cast. But luckily with this cast, I know everyone personally, and I've gotten to work with them all in one way or another. So I found that definitely kind of helped with like connection and character connection and stuff.
Yeah, Katie brings up actually a really good point, because this is my first Zoom play, and I didn't think about it at the time, but I feel like knowing everybody beforehand definitely helped me a lot with this, because honestly I spent a solid half hour just figuring out how to use Zoom, which is kind of pathetic, but hey, it's really strange, like, working with props and especially like one-on-one dialogue when it's constantly like people's faces are kind of popping in and out of your screen, and it's really hard to like direct dialogue at different people. I found Safehouse pretty easy because there's a lot of talking to one person for a while, so that was really nice. I could just kind of see one or two people's faces instead of a large group scene. But it was definitely a weird learning process, like sitting down and acting, almost like acting into a camera, because it's just kind of your upper body versus big, full body movements.
If I can add on to that, one thing I thought was really interesting about doing a show like this over Zoom instead is that when you are backstage, like in I don't want to say like real theater, but like physical theater, you can't actually watch the show from where you are. So it was really interesting being sort of like right there, but no one can see you, but you can see everything that's going on. And then especially coming in for sound cues where your camera isn't on, it's really cool to be able to see exactly how it's affecting the actors on screen and the actual show and stuff.
Awesome. And with that, I kind of, if this is like the last question thing, it's just kind of tacking on to that. And I'd like everyone to just go through and say something that was either challenging or something that you learned or was cool, or just like one kind of thing that stuck out to you about doing this play over Zoom, or just the play in general.
I don't do much like drama plays. I tend to do be cast in comedies and stuff like that. And I've definitely never had such a big role in a drama before. So I found that was kind of one thing that I worked on with my character, was like finding kind of like dramatic beats and like working out like how, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to word it, like the emotional part of Elle, I guess is what I want to say, like is like, I don't know, finding the different levels and stuff of intensity and in scenes, like how dramatic or, yeah, kind of like the different levels and stuff like that.
I think for me, something that was a little weird was sort of getting used to the notion of something kind of what Chris was talking about, almost like acting to a camera, and being aware that only sort of to hear is visible, and sort of having to work with that and trying to capitalize on it, and having to, you know, whenever you use props, hold it up and say, ooh, I'm talking into a walkie-talkie. And, you know, sort of just being conscious of that is very different. Not to say it was necessarily difficult, but just very a different approach. But it was extremely cool. And I think we were extremely fortunate to have this awesome script by Jay, because I think it translated really, really well to like a Zoom format. All the transitions and entrances and exits ended up working out really well. And with the use of sound effects and things like that, I think it ended up translating super well.
Definitely agree with Ryan on how it translated really easily. Like, this was definitely a good show to do over Zoom. Something I found kind of difficult was, because this play is quite topical right now, was like separating myself from the like my views on it, because Finn is like similar to me in a lot of ways on his take on the issues, and so it was like easy enough to get into character and to like Bryn was talking about kind of bounce off of the drama. Like it was easy to kind of throw myself into it, but I didn't want to make it like I'm not playing Chris, obviously, so it was a challenge to separate myself from a character that shares a lot of my views and has acted similarly to how I have throughout a similar situation, I guess. Yeah.
I was going to say something similar, but kind of the opposite. I was playing a police officer, and so obviously they have a very kind of one-track mind on how these protests should be dealt with, whereas I have kind of a different kind of view on them. So I think that was the most difficult part for me, was separating my views from my character's views. I'm not trying to, like, I don't know, bring myself into this police officer.
It was, for me, it was kind of tricky because I played Lex, who was a protester who was injured, and I know that happens at protests. I've never seen it, and it was like, that's never happened to me, and it was kind of hard to put myself into those shoes, like, hey, this actually happens to people, these protests do actually get violent, and I don't know, it was just a different sort of experience that way, like putting myself into those shoes of this, like, there's potential danger here, and yeah, just never had to deal with that before.
Okay, for me, one thing that was a little bit challenging is that I can probably count on one hand the amount of stage readings I've ever done, and then to have one over Zoom, I was sort of trying to feel out how much of a character I should be making and how much I should be preparing beforehand and stuff like that. So I just kind of treated it as much as possible like a full-length show, like with the whole rehearsal process, but it was kind of interesting shortening that process and getting it, as much of it done as possible with a Zoom stage reading where we had like 4 hours of rehearsal too. But yeah, I think like everybody said with translation, like the one thing that stuck out the most that was cool was going through the script at first. I was like, wow, there's a lot of like sound cues and things that would be super, super hard to do when you see this much of a person. But it was really fascinating to see all the creative ways that they came about in the performance and how people came up with those.
For me, personally, it was kind of strange watching all of this sort of like unfold, because I've never written for theater before. Like in the past, I've written for just like sort of long form prose, and I've written screenplay, but I've never written for theater before. So this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I've been involved in like acting in theater and like backstage in theater for a very long time, but this is my first time actually writing for it, and I had no idea how it was going to go. And sort of with the subject matter of the show, and sort of wrote it in February, sent it in early May, and then as all of like the protests have been unfolding, particularly in America where I live, I was a little nervous to show this because it just felt like really timely. and being my first show that I've ever written, I wasn't sure how I was going to go over. I hope it was good. I hope it was okay. But it was really cool to see people, like, acting out the words that I wrote and put onto a page. That was cool. It was definitely fun. So I know I said that was the very last one, but as soon as I said that, Nikki commented a question, so we're just going to do that one really quick, because it is a pretty quick question, and it is, are there any things that were cut from the play to make it more Zoom-friendly? I don't think so. Other than, like, some sound effects. Yeah, other than some sound effects. Words were the same. Yeah. Words were the same, I think. Yeah. The meat of the show was the same. Cool. So thank you everyone for joining us, and please, if you can, continue to donate and sign petitions and do all that fun stuff, because it is important. And Coffee House will be back at the same time next week with a kind of roundtable discussion about Coffee House with some of the founding members. So if you're interested in that, join us, because that'll be fun. So thank you.